It's only blackness, the absence of light. These are the eyes of a psychopath.
Psychonauts 2 contains artistic impressions of serious mental conditions including addiction, PTSD, panic attacks, anxiety, and delusions. There's also images that may be upsetting to people with dental phobia. These conditions are usually presented in a lighthearted or even comical manner, but might still be distressing to some players. Okay, it's very important to know this up front. I'm glad we're getting the big warning. Okay? Ultimately, Psychonauts 2 is a game about empathy and healing. So if you find yourself experiencing a negative reaction to the content, or if you need mental health resources, please visit takethis.org/mental health resources. Alright, well. I think what it is so a lot of people like the first game, but then over time, here's what happens. Over time, things change. And in the last 5 to 10 years, right, the whole discussion of mental health has completely changed. It used to be something that was either meant as a joke or was basically like, oh, toughen up. Very, very mentally ill person. Due to a crazy mentally ill person, and that's no exaggeration, if they had mentally ill to act like that, but this guy is. Really just mentally ill scumbags. Speaking of how mentally ill your detractors are, a bunch of fucking mentally ill people constantly, even though they still try to fuck with me as much as they can, that they're not right, that they're mentally ill. Is by no life obsessed mentally ill losers. Toxic cloud of brainless fucking mentally ill idiots follows me around the internet. As a fucking no-load mentally ill retard, like what's he doing? A group of really toxic, mentally ill people have lashed themselves onto me. Now in the last decade, people have actually realized that mental health is incredibly important, as important if not more important than physical health. So when you're having these discussions, right, if someone actually is suffering from, say, anxiety or delusions in real life, making light of it might not be the best idea because that person is sensitive to it. So is it nice that this game has this warning? I would say yes. I think some people will take this and say, okay, I get it. And other people will be like, oh, okay, let me play the game. And then, oh, I'm so offended. You know, there's nothing you can do for certain people. But at least, hopefully, this will prepare some people to the fact that this game is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. No, it's not supposed to be a real representation of people who have addiction, PTSD, panic attacks, anxiety, and delusion. Okay? Okay. Right, Diocletian says, this warning used to just say, oh, this game contains blood and gore. Because that used to be the thing that was offensive. Not anymore. Now we're also desensitized to blood and gore, right? I don't think that's even offensive to anyone.
Dear True Psychic Tales magazine, it's me again, Rasputin Aquato. I know I write a lot.
You're still alive?
Printed any of my True